That was a good lesson. Don't be too impressed. I can't actually play. I do take lessons, but I'm kind of crap. That reminds me that we all like to create great content. We all want to create things that have great quality. But sometimes you can't get away from bad quality because the good quality actually comes from bad quality. Let me give you an example. When I started learning guitar, my first guitar was a big Yamaha full-size acoustic, so it was very hard to look over. That was one of my mistakes. So when I started learning, there was a book that came with the guitar. There was a book that I bought after that. There was a DVD tutorial as well, and there were lots of YouTube tutorials. But it was still very hard. I could play the G chord and the E chord, simple stuff. But even for something simple as an open C chord, it took me 5 weeks to play that. And it's because the C chord it's not. I'll give you an example. I'll show you. Okay, yes, this is an electric, but I'm not going to plug this in because you don't need to hear it, you just need to see this. So the C chord is created by placing one finger here, one finger on this fourth string, and then one finger on the fifth string. And then when you press it, you play. That's it. That's the C chord. But when you start learning guitar, when you start playing guitar, it's extremely hard to put 3 different fingers in 3 different frets so far apart. Your fingers won't even stretch that much. Second thing is, when you are pressing these fingers, what you would find is that you press the finger on the fifth, but it's also touching the fourth. Hear that? So this plays fine, but you are already muting, interrupting the sound of the fourth string. Yeah? So, fingers don't stretch enough, you can't press them long enough, hard enough, and you touch other strings. All these things come into play when you're trying to play something simple as C chord. How do you get over it? You just keep playing. That's all it takes. So what happens is, over time, your fingers, these tips, they develop calluses. The skin becomes hard. All the guitarists have them. So this hard skin allows you to press one string without touching the string below it. Another thing is, with time, your fingers stretch more because you keep playing, you keep practicing. That makes your fingers more agile, more flexible, and you can play more. You can reach further on the fretboard with the fingers after you've been practicing for a while. Another thing is, the third factor in this is that you get better because you learn how to place the fingers, how to twist your hand, how to roll the fingers onto the string so that they don't touch other strings. Yeah? But that's the good news, that over time you would be able to play it because you will practice and everything will get better physically and also mentally when you get that skill. But when you are practicing, it's awful because when you are practicing, you're playing the bad C. You're playing that C chord in the most horrible way, where you're touching other strings, you're making weird sounds that are like, so when you're doing that, you have to remember that you're doing that in order to get better at it and play well. So, you see, bad quality. Play the bad quality long enough so that you become good enough to create good quality. It's really bad news for your neighbors and spouses and boyfriends and girlfriends and the cats and dogs in the neighborhood, because you would be driving them mad with practicing really awful sounds. But later on, when you get better, then everybody would want to hear you. And that's my plan with this daily vlog as well, that I keep doing this more and more in a simple quality, in a very kind of like bad quality without caring about many things. But then as I go along, it will get better because I will get better. That's the plan. Thank you for watching. If you have watched it, I'm just going to assume that nobody's watching this and just create it every day. That's it. Every day. Good, bad, indifferent, don't know, but just create it every day. Thank you very much for watching if you have watched it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.